Hey everybody, and welcome back. So we are doing our first weekly check-in and doing our first two paycheck breakdowns because it is Thursday the 7th, but I know the income for Friday, so we are going to go ahead and budget it out so that way we know where we're putting it all. And we're going to do our check-in for the first 7 days of March. So let's go ahead and flip on over. So we have our March layout here. So in here we're going to go through and track all of our groceries, gas spending, and then all of our bills that have been paid and have cleared, which there are some exciting ones, some big ones that have come out, which I am so excited about. We're going to move this out the way. All right, so first off, we're going to do bills that have been paid. So we got rent paid on the 1st. Went and dropped that off. Okay. And then on the 5th, we made our normal student loans plus the $53 for the debt that we saved from last month. So $153 went towards student loans. Now, on Wednesday, the 6th, our tax return came in and we made our full payment to pay off student loan number 2. So it is fully paid off. It is so exciting. So that is taken care of. Now our next focus is the Camaro and getting it paid off. I kind of did the math and we're looking by the December having it under $6,000. I've done the math with adding interest and everything, so I'm so excited for that one. All right. Also on the 6th, pest control has cleared. All right. And then on Thursday being today, we have paid and it's cleared. We put $1,900 towards the Camaro today and all straight towards the principal. So that is exciting. It is under $10,000. It is amazing. It feels great. And it's actually really close to being under $9,000. I think it's like a few dollars over, to be honest. So once we make our first payment for the cards for this month, it will be under $9,000. So that is so exciting. Also, for student loans, I did just get my my renewal thing back in, and I have 0 payments, and it still doesn't look like interest is being added back on, because when I checked student loans to see if anything's changed on them, I haven't had any interest accrued. So, but I think I'm going to keep an eye on it, but I think that the $100 I throw towards student loans, since I don't actually have a payment due on student loans, I might add that to the Camaro to make that even go faster to get it paid off. But we'll keep an eye on it. If it changes, I'll go back to paying the $100 on student loans, but I'm going to watch it. Then on the 7th, we had the cell phone come out, so the $166 is done. Power has been paid, which was $391, so we're going down, so we're on the right track of getting that one back to where it should be. And water is real close to where it was before the leak that we had, so $82.58 is how much we've had on our water. And those are all the bills that have cleared. We haven't made the first car payment yet for this month. Internet hasn't cleared yet, and car insurance won't clear until this cycle here. So those are the only ones that we have there taken care of. And then for our envelopes that we only have 3 transactions. 2 are grocery. So we have, I went to Sam's Club last week and I didn't pick up everything that we normally do. I just picked up a small amount, and that was $179.16 at Sam's. And then I ran by Walmart, oh my goodness, and got a few things that we needed for dinner tonight, because after I record this and get all of it done, I'm going to go to Sam's Club tomorrow and pick up the rest of our groceries, hopefully, fingers crossed. So that way we'll have everything else that we need. So there, and the 5th. I didn't mean to say today. We went on the 5th. Picked up what we needed for a few days. All right, and then gas. So we have both filled up on gas the 4th, and it was $74.17 for us to both fill up. So that was at Spinks. Right. So perfect. What day did I just say? The 4th. Okay. All right. So those are our only transactions. I've been very mindful of spending our grocery money. I really want to save as much as I can to start throwing towards purchasing beef in a couple months or even at the end of this year. So I've been very focused on that. So this week we do only have 2 days that we haven't spent any money. But on the bright side, if you look at it, we have paid almost all of our bills. We only have 4 that we'll still have to pay throughout the month. And that's it. So, and then whatever groceries and gas. I've already, I did do spending. I haven't did anything. Let's see. On the 1st, when we reset the budget, I did put $50 of my spending into savings for my next hair appointment. That way, I don't think I'm gonna need color. I just think I'll need another cut, which is a $35 and then tip. So about $45 because I normally tip about $10 when she does my hair because she is fabulous and I love her. But I did move that into savings. I almost forgot about doing that. So let's go check in for our weekly check-in. I'm gonna write that in. Do I have my blue handy? Can't believe I forgot to put that in, that I put it in savings. So 3,150 spending into savings. Okay, so let's take a look at our categories. For groceries, we do have the 2 transactions, so $179.16 plus $18.73. So this first 7 days we've spent a total of $197.89. Now this month we did start out with $700. So minus that $179.89. So we still have $502.11 remaining. I have pulled out most of this in cash because I want to do cash for just groceries and spending, and everything else will stay in the account. I think it's a little bit easier to keep up with for me because it's not mixed in with our bill money, because that just has been a whole thing and I did not like it. For gas, we did spend that $74.17, and we started with 400, so minus $74.17. So we have $325.83. Now, there are technically 3 more weeks. Yeah, 3 more weeks that we'll be filling up. So that gives us about $108 a week. So if the gas prices stay like around the $3 and don't keep going too much higher than that, we'll be good. If it goes a little bit higher, we still have a little bit of a cushion to work with, because average here lately has been about $70 to $75. So, but that's been it. And then for spending, I did put my $50 into savings, so I still have $50 left over because I had $100 and James had $100. He has already spent his. He actually used his to purchase a new monitor for his computer because his computer screen went out. So that's what he wanted to spend it on, and he's already used it. Unbudgeted, we didn't have anything for this week, which is amazing. So this is the 1st to 7th for this week. Now, our fun thing, we're going to flip over, make sure everything's good. So 2 no spends, everything's taken care of. Now I have tracked all of our debt transactions. So we made the first one of the $153 for our normal payment, and then we finished paying off when the student loan came in, so it's all paid off, and then put that $1,900 towards the Camaro, which is it's amazing. It's so freaking amazing. I'm so excited. All right, now we're gonna do our paycheck breakdown here. Actually, let me stick this back in so I don't lose it. All right, so we're gonna do the first week, and then we're gonna move over to the second week, so that way we don't get confused. All right, for James's check for the first week, it was $563.30. Didn't have my paycheck this week. And then $79.19 for the second week. So total income for this week was $642.49. All right. There are 5 weeks, so a lot of this I kind of budgeted out over 5 week span. So I took the budgeted number and divided it by how much it is into 5 weeks, except for the ones that have the extra for how much we paid on with our tax refund. So for the Highlander, we have 102 budgeted. The Camaro is 80 for this first week. Rent 140. Allstate is 75. Power is 80. Cell phone was 35. Water is 25. Student loans is 25. And then that's it for the bills. So we didn't add anything to the rest of these. All right, and then coming down here, we took the last $80 because it was $79, so the rest of the change as well. So $80 into sinking funds, then nothing for debt or here, and that does total us at $642 even. Now for the second week is when we received our refund, and it was less than what I wrote originally, so that's my fault. I wrote the wrong number. All right, for James's income, it's $713.84. Still haven't received mine. My tax office check is $114.81. And then the actual amount of our tax refund was $6,791, bringing our total for this week to $7,619.65 for this week. All right, so with that, we put 102. Now the normal amounts we took from James's paycheck, we put the $114 into sinking funds, and then for a refund, the Camaro, student loans, and sinking funds, and then savings was all from tax refund. So just so we're clear, the normal amounts for our bills come from James's income. That's just how it's at. So the Highlander received 102. The Camaro received 1980, 80 from the normal amount, and the 19 from the refund, which is how much we paid. Rent at 140. Allstate 75. Power 80. Cell phone is 35. Water is 25. Student loans got the 1628, and that fully paid it off. Internet we fully funded at 66. Pest control is fully funded at 35, so we don't have to worry about either of those the last 3 pay periods. And then we didn't add anything. Oh no, we did do 51 into groceries. Nothing into gas or spending for this week or miscellaneous. Sinking funds received $2,414. Debt didn't have anything. And then savings got the $1,000 that we wanted to set aside for it. Okay? So that is everything. This does here total to our $7,619.28 because we did do the change for just student loans. So that's our total amount there. So we only had the change from this a little bit left over, which is awesome. All right, so that is our paycheck breakdown for the first 2 weeks. So excited. I love that we were able to use James's check to go ahead and fully fund internet and pest control for the whole month. So that's taken care of. So now we just got to focus on the rest of them and get groceries, gas, and spending done, and those are good. All right. Now we have gotten most of these taken care of on our budget there. Flipping over, we've already looked at this. So for this month and probably going forward, So that way I know exactly where I'm putting money into and out of. I track it on a mock-up budget, and then I get confused sometimes on which week it's coming in, which one. So we're just going to start doing a whole long, since I have extra pages that I can track all of where we're putting everything. So we're going to go through this. So on the first, we did have Alexa's Gymnastics come out here for $100. The twins have a field trip that we had to pay $5 for each of them, so that's $10 there. We renewed our Sam's Club membership for $85, and Amazon got renewed for $148. And then for our tax refund, we did $100 towards Alexa's, $50 to her anniversary, $500 in birthdays and car maintenance, $200 into car taxes, $300 into Christmas, $100 into clothes, $50 into gifts, holiday, lawn, which is any lawn care stuff. This is the $90 we added for Sam's Club to pay that membership. School, we added $200, and then Amazon, we added $150 to cover that renewal here. Amazon and Sam's Club always renews about the time that we're getting our refund anyway, so that just works. Now, back during December, I used Rakuten to go and do a lot of my Christmas shopping and all that, and we got my rebate check-in. It was $55, which is part of that $80 that was in there. And seeing that it was what came from Christmas, we put it back into Christmas for this coming year, so that is awesome. Then the $25 that was remaining went into Alexa's. And then for week 2, we kind of went down the list a little bit. So $5 added to anniversary, $50 to birthdays, $50 to car maintenance, $9 to car taxes. And I might just keep going down the list and adding into each of the categories, and then kind of rotating back up and seeing where we need to add some more as it goes on. I did add subscriptions here. James has the Xbox, and I think he said it's $16 or $19 a month. So I have that here, so that way we can pay on that each month now. And then we're going to start adding this to have Amazon come out as well. So that way I already have some set aside, and we won't have to use our tax income to fund that. But that is our sinking funds. There has been a lot added, which is amazing. I love seeing these kind of built back up. And then each week when we get our tax return, when I get my tax office check, I'll add as much as I can to each category as well. So that way it helps build up, because this month here is our last full month of getting those. And then I'll have 3 paychecks in April that will come in. And then about May or June, I'll get a bonus for how many returns I did, yada yada. So we'll have a bonus then. But other than that, that is how our week is looking. I don't think it's been too bad of a week. I'm so excited, super proud of paying off student loan number 2 and putting a huge chunk towards the Camaro and getting that paid down. It's just mind-blowing, and I'm going to keep an eye on the student loans, because I might just take that $100 from student loans and throw it at the Camaro and see how it goes from there. But I did the math for that too, and if I pay the $100 for student loans, that one will actually be paid off by the end of 2024 as well. So then we'll have a little bit left on the Camaro at the end of the year, 2 student loans, and then the Highlander and medical. So we'll be down to 5 debts if I keep paying the $100. So I'm trying to decide on what I want to do, but I am really excited. I'm very motivated at this moment. So got to keep the momentum going all year, so that way we don't lose focus on anything that's going on. Now, Christmas, my goal is to have $500 saved in cash, and I am using all my rebate apps to make sure I scan receipts, build up all the points I can, and have that money set aside for Christmas as well. So I'm hoping that'll be enough to cover it. If not, we'll just throw a little bit towards it if I feel like it's not going to be enough. But that is kind of my goal. But I really hope that y'all enjoyed this cash envelope stuffing. Let me know what your plans are to use your refund, if you're receiving a refund. Let me know how your budget is looking for the first few days of March. I'm trying to remember what month it is. But I'm so excited. I hope that y'all are too. Keep your budget going. y'all shall see 2 transaction log sheets this month. It's just so fun. But I can't wait to catch y'all in the next one, and I will see y'all then. Bye bye now.